Hello everybody, welcome back to the Next Tech Ventures channel. In today's video we're talking about the top 3 biggest mega projects in the world that have mind-blowing infrastructure and can shape our future. So stay with us and find out some interesting facts. But before the video starts, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Also turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next video. Are you ready for this topic? Let's start. As technology, machinery, and methods have steadily improved over time, the size and scope of what builders can create have accelerated rapidly. The world's largest construction projects today cover the entire world and even beyond. There are unique obstacles that megaprojects involve, from government bureaucracy through public criticism to the challenges of managing construction projects that accompany such a major undertaking. However, this did not stop them either. The projects were not stopped, but are still being built in an attempt to change the future. Let's see the top 3 biggest megaprojects in the world that can shape our future. Number 3. Japan's Chuo Shinkansen project. Despite being filled with mountains, Japan is one of the most well-connected countries in the world with its ingenious railway operation. This part of the nation's infrastructure emerged after the Second World War, and it has a spotless record of 60 years of zero accidents. Japan's new megaproject is to revolutionize the speed train concept by introducing the maglev bullet train, known as Shinkansen in Japanese. These high-tech trains run with minimal friction so that the speed can increase up to about 505 kilometers per hour. This is a Japanese maglev line under construction between Tokyo and Nagoya, with plans for an extension to Osaka. Its initial section is between Shingawa Station in Tokyo and Nagoya Station in Nagoya, with stations in Sagamihara, Kofu, Ida, and Nakatsuwaga. The line is expected to connect Tokyo and Nagoya in 40 minutes, and eventually Tokyo and Osaka in 67 minutes, running at a maximum speed of 505 kilometers per hour. About 90% of the 286-kilometer line to Nagoya will be tunneled. This project started being executed in 2014 and is estimated to cost about $90 billion. The Chuo Shinkansen will employ the SC maglev technology, a maglev magnetic levitation train system developed by JR Central. The levitating force is generated between superconducting magnets on the trains and coils on the track. The absence of wheel friction allows normal operation at over 500 kilometers an hour and higher accelerations and deceleration performance compared to conventional high-speed rail. The Chuo Shinkansen will have a maximum operational speed of 505 kilometers per hour. The superconducting coils used niobium titanium alloy cooled to a temperature of -269 Celsius with liquid helium. Magnetic coils are used for both levitation and propulsion. Trains are accelerated by alternating currents on the ground, producing attraction and repulsion forces with the coils on the train. The levitation and guidance system, working with the same principle, ensures that the train is elevated and centered on the track. Number 2. The Panama Canal Expansion Project. The expansion of the Panama Canal megaproject is considered to be one of the most impressive projects worldwide. It took about 11 years and a sumptuous amount of money, about $5.25 billion to complete. It was one of the most important projects to make way for more traffic to pass through the canal. The canal's length and width were increased to let the new Panamax and other bigger ships pass through. Other than developing older canals, this project also developed 2 new locks on the Atlantic and Pacific sides. Number 1. France's ITER megaproject. ITER, International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, is an international nuclear fusion research and engineering megaproject aimed at replicating the fusion processes of the Sun to create energy on the Earth. Upon completion of construction of the main reactor and first plasma, planned for late 2025, it will be the world's largest magnetic confinement plasma physics experiment and the largest experimental tokamak nuclear fusion reactor. It is being built next to the Cadarache facility in southern France. ITER will be the largest of more than 100 fusion reactors built since the 1950s, with 10 times the plasma volume of any other tokamak operating today. The long-term goal of fusion research is to generate electricity. ITER's stated purpose is scientific research and technological demonstration of a large fusion reactor without electricity generation. ITER's goals are to achieve enough fusion to produce 10 times as much thermal output power as thermal power absorbed by the plasma for short periods. To demonstrate and test technologies that would be needed to operate a fusion power plant, including cryogenics, heating, control, and diagnostic systems and remote maintenance. To achieve and learn from a burning plasma, to test tritium breeding, and to demonstrate the safety of a fusion plant. ITER's thermonuclear fusion reactor will use over 300 megawatts of electrical power to cause the plasma to absorb 50 megawatts of thermal power, creating 500 megawatts of heat from fusion for periods of 400 to 600 seconds. This would mean a tenfold gain of plasma heating power, Q, as measured by heating input to thermal output, or Q greater than equal to 10. ITER is funded and run by 7 member parties: China, the European Union, India, Japan, Russia, South Korea, and the United States. The United Kingdom participates through the EU's Fusion for Energy, Switzerland participates through Euratom and 4FE, and the project has cooperation agreements with Australia, Canada, Kazakhstan, and Thailand. Construction of the ITER complex in France started in 2013, and assembly of the tokamak began in 2020. The initial budget was close to 6 billion euros, but the total price of construction and operations is projected to be from 18 to 22 billion euros. Other estimates place the total cost between $45 billion and $65 billion, though these figures are disputed by ITER. Regardless of the final cost, ITER has already been described as the most expensive science experiment of all time and the most complicated engineering project in human history. Of course, the list of megaprojects that can change our future is huge, but we have singled out here what we thought stood out from the rest. What do you think about our list? Do you agree or not? Please share with us your opinion, because we'd like to know it. There's a comment section below, so feel free to write your comments there. We'll be happy to read them. If you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification to be notified when a new video is ready for watching. Of course, at the very end, click like. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a nice day, and see you again soon.